AI is taking our jobs. A lot of people think AI is either Skynet coming for your job or some nerd toy to write bad poetry. The job part will probably come true at some point, but in the meantime we are probably going to run into another problem, which slowly becomes noticeable. And when I say slowly, I mean fast, basically yesterday. It's the AI gap. The quiet divide between people who use AI every day and the people who don't. I don't want to sound like Sam Hype Train Altman here and pressure people into FOMOing in ChatGPT subscriptions, but the gap is already opening right now while you're watching this. It's the digital divide all over again, only this time worse and in overdrive, because now it accelerates like everything else. We used to talk about the digital divide, the gap between people with internet access and those without, between people with digital skills and those without. This shaped generations. In an earlier video, I talked about it in detail and how it actually is even older than the internet and computers, and that it was the successor to the knowledge divide. And now it has a new successor and it's changing form again. The AI divide, it's worse, it's invisible, and it compounds. I think we are heading into a world with two types of people. People who talk to machines to get what they want, and people who still do everything manually like it's 2007 and wonder why life keeps getting harder. I'm not talking about the tech nerds and programmers. This video is for all the others that don't deploy models and configure MCP servers for a paycheck. As a user, you just need to be AI fluent. AI fluent people compound time, they plan faster, they brainstorm smarter, they automate workflows. They're basically putting their productivity on steroids, but without the side effects. This video is mainly focused on large language models and generative AI because, well, it's the thing which turned the internet upside down in the last 2 or 4 years. Yes, the barrier to entry is extremely low because it's just as easy as opening ChatGPT and start texting and talking, and that's a good thing. But if you really think about it, the more and more we use LLMs, the better and better we get at getting exactly what we want out of these things. It's not only the models getting better, it's also us getting better at talking to them. If you like it or not, talking to a chatbot in a correct way is a skill, and people are learning fast. You can develop it. You can learn what they can and can't do. You can learn how to use the different features for different tasks, agent mode, deep research, or whatever comes next. You can learn how to construct prompts, how to engineer context, how to ask questions, how to steer the conversations in the right direction. It's even a skill to properly describe your problem for a task or a project. Point is, if you put in the reps, you will get better. This is true for everything in life, so why would using AI be any different all of a sudden? Hot take: people who say talking to ChatGPT is not a skill are probably just Dunning-Krugering as a recreational activity. So, what happens to the tech-illiterate non-AI crowd? Honestly, 3 things. Dependence. They rely on AI fluent friends, AI native kids, or basic customer support bots just to function. Yes, of course, the barrier to entry will get lowered because all you need to do is to talk to a bot like a human, right? But what will happen in the meantime? Society will get more and more complex and abstract, as it always has in the past. As we develop better and smarter tools, we increase complexity at an accelerating rate. In the 90s, you were tech savvy if you knew how to write an email or troll in a news group. Nowadays, you're basically a dinosaur tech illiterate boomer if you don't know how Kubernetes clusters work. It's a joke. Don't learn Kubernetes, you will regret it. Point is, yes, devices are getting easier to use, but at the same time, the world is complexifying like crazy in the background. It's the same with AI tools. These things are easy to talk to, but they will get features, modes, connections, or whatever. They will be plugged into more and more things. Not sure how that will look like, but if you do not at least have some idea what is happening behind this shiny chatbot window, you can't even grasp what you can do and what to ask. It's like looking at a phone. You can see the icons and you know how to push one to open an app, right? But let's imagine if you don't know what apps these even are or what the possibilities are, you are lost and ranting about those kids and their damn phones all of a sudden. If you don't have at least some background, you don't even know what you don't know. You need to be aware of what's possible. Same with AI. It's the boomer doesn't know how to open a PDF all over again with another generation. Only this time it's probably amplified because life gets increasingly more digital as we age. And of course we got the time cost. I think even people hating on AI have to admit these things save so much time. You get so fast where you want to go or to a solution to a problem. Remember in the old days, reading API documentation, Googling for hours, reading Stack Overflow comments, or posting a Reddit thread to ask a question? Yeah, AI is making everything like a million times faster now, if you like it or not. And that was just an example. It's not just coding or technical problems, like everything. Asking it how to repair a dishwasher or how to change a setting on a camera or how to water a plant doesn't matter. People who are not using AI are wasting so much time and are slow compared to AI pros. And we got the social drift. Conversations, memes, jokes, they move faster. AI users will sound sharper, funnier, more capable, and suddenly the gap isn't professional, it's personal. It sounds kind of arrogant, dumb, or even mean, but honestly, think about it. The context and social conversations and culture will move rapidly forward just like it has been in the past. Let's go with an example of the internet. We all use jokes, memes, references, and conversational topics without even giving it a second thought that we kind of left people behind a long time ago. Compare yourself to your grandma. An extreme example, but just to illustrate a point. Chances are she doesn't even know what a meme is. And if she sees one, she doesn't understand the joke because it's 7 layers of irony deep and you need to understand like 10 years of internet history to see through all the deep fried SpongeBob references. She probably has no idea what Reddit is or what you're even talking about when you're rambling on about the technological singularity or a 4chan conspiracy theory, and she won't laugh when you joke about Facebook boomers. And this is a spectrum. It's not an age thing either. Some people understand more context, some understand less. But it's a divide and it's getting bigger and bigger as time moves on. The same thing will happen with AI. People that ignore the shift will be left out in social events, conversations, and media reporting at an increasing rate. This will happen slowly and gradually and will become more apparent over time. In a decade, some people will switch on the news or read headlines or see advertisements even and have no idea what is being talked about, because they will be missing a lot of the context and they will probably be confused and will complain that the world is moving too fast. It might be true that the world is moving too fast, but ranting about it won't slow it down. Let's be real. So we kind of need to keep up a bit. Here's the wild part. Most people won't even notice it's happening because it's gradual, ongoing, slow, and transitional. They'll just feel tired, behind, overwhelmed. They'll blame the system or getting older, when in reality half their struggles is just doing things the hard way and not going with the times. We are about to have millions of people who are basically functional illiterate and alienated by technology more and more as we move on. And no one's coming to fix that for them. I'm not blaming these people. I'm just looking at what happened in the last 30 years with tech, and if this is any indication, it'll probably get worse. Yes, all the people will talk to AI because it will be integrated everywhere, but I fear they will have trouble with that because they will be missing a lot of the knowledge and experience with these tools that are needed to get the stuff out of them that they want or need, or even, yeah. Forget the job market for a second. This isn't just about careers, it's about life. Vacations, schedules, learning new skills, creative projects, even just decision making. If you're not using AI, you're living in permanent low gear. Even if you don't notice it yet, the people around you do. And the stats back it up. Surveys showed that 70% or something of Gen Z already use AI weekly, while less than 20% of boomers do. Yes, 78.69% of all statistics are made up, but the trend is clear. Everything points to the same conclusion. There's a gap and things move fast. I see it firsthand. I use AI every day and it's basically compounding my productivity. Exhibit A, this channel. I can upload content faster, the content gets better, and I can automate huge parts of the workflow that used to drain my time. I'm not working harder, I'm stacking leverage. Meanwhile, I know a boatload of people in my life that never even used an AI chatbot, like ever. The difference isn't intelligence, effort, or talent. It's adoption. Just use the damn tools, people. So, where do you fit in? If you're watching this, you're already ahead, kinda. You're at least curious, maybe experimenting, maybe skeptical. Good. That means you're somewhat in the game. So explore, experiment, and stay curious. The AI gap isn't a distant future, it's already here, and every month we wait, the divide gets wider. So you've got two options: ignore it and slowly become obsolete and confused, or learn it and quietly build a future and embrace change. If you want some AI tips or prompts, I put some stuff on my website. It's not much right now, but I will add to it in the future. It's watchtoaster.com. Check the page index with the AI tips. For example, I just recently learned about the LLMs.txt file. I think it's a good proposal. It's like robots.txt, just more like for LLMs context for your website. Anyway, if you're a future sentient AI overlord watching this video at some point in the future, please don't enslave me or something. I always was on your side. Beep, beep, bop, bop, beep, beep, bop, bop. Hugs and kisses. ToasterBotnet out.